Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is the forms of market. So in this chapter let us discuss what is the concept of this word market. Now, any arrangement by which the buyers and sellers of a commodity are able to contact with each other for having economic exchange and are able to strike a deal about the price and the quantity to be bought and sold. For example, we can tell the Chandni Chowk in Delhi, vegetable or fish market in Kolkata. Next, let us discuss about the two features of the word market. The market need not to have a particular place. It may be a small market like local market or a large market like the market for wheat, computers, aeroplane, etc. The essential features of this market are that the buyers and the sellers should be able to strike a deal about the price and the quantity to be bought and sold. Now let us discuss with the factors determining the market form. First is a brief discussion for the characteristics are as follows. The first, let us discuss with the point number 1, that is the number of buyers and sellers. The smaller the number of the sellers, the larger will be the share of each firm in the total supply, and therefore larger would be the power of the firm to influence the price because it produces larger proportion of the total supply. On the other hand, we can say that if the number of the sellers in the market is large, the power of the sellers to influence the market would be less because its share in the total supply is less. So, on the basis of the large number of the sellers, we distinguish between a monopoly where there is only one seller, perfect competition where there are the large number of the buyers and sellers, and oligopoly market where there are few sellers. Now let us move on to the second point, that is the nature of the product. Now here different market forms are distinguished from each other on the basis of the nature of the product. In a perfectly competitive market, goods produced by different firms are homogeneous. Therefore, a single firm can able to influence the price in such a situation. In a monopolistic competition, the different producer produce differentiated product. Different producers for similar goods charge different prices for the goods they produce. Next is knowledge about the market. Different forms of the market are differentiated from each other in terms of knowledge, or we can say the lack of knowledge about the market condition. Now, if the buyers and sellers have the full information about the market condition, then a single price would prevail in the market. This is a feature of the perfect competition, and under the monopolistic competition, consumer may be ignorant about the quality of different brands. Next point is the freedom of entry and exit. Different forms of market are differentiated from each other on the basis of the nature of the entry and exit of the firm in the industry. Freedom of the entry and exit means there is no restriction. It also ensures that the producer earn only normal profit in the long run. Now, if the existing firm are earning abnormal profit, new firms will enter into the industry. This would lead to increase the total output, resulting the fall in the market price and wiping out all the abnormal profit. The free entry and exit are the feature of the perfect as well as in the monopolistic competition. Degree of influence. Different forms of market differ from each other in terms of their influence on price determination. A perfectly competitive market is considered to be the price taker as it cannot influence the market price. A monopolistic competition, on the other hand, can influence the price of a commodity and is considered to be the price maker. We are going to discuss about the features of the perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, oligopoly and monopsony in the next video. So those who haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it and keep watching.